Hi friends. Wow, it's been, I want to say, almost 7 or 8 months since I've posted something to this channel, and I had a little bit of free time today, so I figured I would film a video and talk to you about the planners that I've been using recently, what's working for me, and just some general life updates. So I've been really busy, as you can tell, because I haven't uploaded in forever. I didn't even know if I was going to ever have time again for YouTube, but I figured I would update everyone on my planner situation. So you can see in front of me, these are the 3 books that I've been using recently. I've gone through a bit of planner flip-flopping this year, quite a bit actually. I was in a cloth and paper planner, then I was in a notebook for a little while. I was in an Erin Condren Daily Duo for a bit, trying that out. And then recently I realized I needed something that I could time block with because my schedule's so busy that I needed a way to have time blocking. So that's why you see this large planner at the bottom of the stack. I went back to using an Amplify daily planner, which if you've been here and you've seen my videos, I used one of these a long time ago. I, for some reason, decided that this would be the right one to use. I also just saw on Facebook that Ink and Volt came out with a daily planner that looks pretty cool that I'm thinking about buying and trying out. I do have Q4 in the Amplify planner. I bought Q3 and Q4. Q3 was like severely discounted when I bought it because it was like was only like a month left in it, and I just decided to get it for the month of June basically. And these 2 notebooks well, the Hobonichi we'll talk about here in a minute. All right, so let's just talk about what's in front of us, what I've been using, and some surprises along the way. So I'm going to move these 2 just over to the side for right now, and we're just going to focus on the Hobonichi because this is something that truly surprised me this year. I was using a different planner. Actually, I can get it because it's sitting right next to me. I was using this A5 book for a while, this A5 Bluestology, which is beautiful and the paper is fantastic, but it was not working. I felt like I couldn't really like plan in here that well, and despite its cover being beautiful and the paper being like a dream, the paper in the Stology is like so good compared to Hobonichi, but it just wasn't helping me at all. And I decided that I really wanted to start journaling again. And I pulled out my Hobonichi A6 that I bought as part of the launch last year with this super cute cover. And I've been journaling in it. I haven't touched this in... I was looking back through here. I was trying to figure out like when I stopped journaling. So you can see like January, February, my birthday, little bit in March, and then nothing for months. I didn't do really anything in April. I've been doing a little bit of back planning in May, not too much. And then just recently I've been picking this up again, and I've been keeping it really simple. Like here's an example. New deck. And the other day I put in all of the games that I'm interested in from the Nintendo Direct, how hot it was this day, a little bit of ephemera in here. I purchased a sweater from Molly Ann Bishop that I really like. And what else is in here? Not much. I wrote that it was a short work week. See, there's some blank pages, but I typically go back through and I've been writing like a sentence or 2. Day off. And then, yeah. So I've been back in this book, and it's been going really well, and I've been really enjoying it, and I've been keeping it really simple, and I think that's what's helping. It's just been like a couple lines a day to capture like what happened that day, like any big events like you saw in there. I wrote down that the New York Knicks won the NBA Finals, things like that, just to remember them, and I've really enjoyed this practice, and I want to keep that up for as long as I can. So then the next notebook here, I'm not going to really show you too much of. This is like a $10 notebook that I got at Target. And I use this for taking notes for all of my volunteer activities that I'm involved with. So I'm not going to share much about this other than this notebook is about halfway through and I really like it. It's got this loop on it and I just keep all my notes in here. It's a bit beat up at this point because I used a permanent marker with a piece of paper on top of it, so it kind of bled through, but it's been working well pretty much since I switched to it. I've been using this book since January. I've been using this notebook. So this little $10 notebook, it's the brand Threshold from Target, has been really working well. It is quite beat up though at this point because it is like a cream color, and as we all know in the planning and journaling community, if you have something that's like white or off-white or cream colored, it's going to get dirty really quickly because of just use, right? So this little notebook's been my note keeper for all my volunteer stuff. And then let's get into the Amplified planner. Now, I can't really show you too much in here because I've been using this as both a work and life personal planner, basically, to keep track of all the things. But let me flip to like a current day so you can see. If you've never used this planner, this is what it looks like. It's quite large, as you can see. I think it's bigger than an Erin Condren planner for sure. It's definitely maybe a little bit bigger than a 7x9. I think it's closer to an 8x10. I'm not really sure, so don't quote me on that. But here's like what a day looks like in here. So you have your time boxed hourly schedule that goes from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. And that's one thing that I wish more planners did, was that they cut off at like 7. The day does not stop at 7. I typically have stuff that goes well into the evenings, 9:30. So planners that go till like 7 o'clock don't work. And I don't know why daily planners think they can get away with that. It's just something that's always bugged me. And a lot of them don't start as early as 5 o'clock. Now, I am very rarely awake that early, but it's nice to have the flexibility. Then you get a today's priorities section, work tasks, personal, daily habits, and you get some boxes and places to write in. So I use this quite frequently. I've been doing some like highlighting and color coding in here, particularly during work hours, so I can note like how long I'm spending on things. And then for evening time, just marking down when all of my activities are. So this planner's been working really well. Here is my monthly view. I did do a little bit of decorating in here, not too much. This is mostly just marking down appointments, birthdays, family events, and then these holiday stickers are from Hand Can Plan. I ordered like the whole set of them for the year. My intent was to use them in my Hobonichi for the year, but that clearly did not happen, so I started picking them off of the pages and putting them on this sheet for fun. And then this washi tape here is just from Simply Gilded. I honestly haven't referenced this that much, but it was fun to sit down and put this in here. So we'll just kind of mark. Oh, the other thing about this planner, so it is a dated daily planner. It is a quarterly planner. So this was for Q2, April through June. So I messed up earlier. I said I had Q4. I don't have Q4. I have Q3, which is July through September, which I'll be starting very soon. But in between the dailies, you get a weekly spread. Now, I don't really use this as much as I used to. I used to be a huge weekly spread girl, but now I'm really a daily person, which is so interesting because life changes and I used to just need the weekly, but now because of all the activities I have, I'm definitely more of a daily person. But you can see here, you get Monday through Thursday on the left, Friday through Sunday on the right, some boxes to write in your focus for the week, your life balance activity, and then some note sections down here. It's grid boxes, which is really interesting. There's no holidays on here, but there wouldn't be because this week doesn't have any. And then you get your whole week. I'm curious what's at the back of this. So, okay, so it does go into the last week of June, first week of July, which is kind of cool. So you could just start July, like July 6th in the other planner. So you do get all of the days. You get a July calendar, which I probably wouldn't fill out in this book. I'll fill it out in my other one. You get a quarterly review and reflection, which is cool. And then just some blank note pages. And I've got some papers in this folder back here, which is all like work stuff. So I'm not going to show you that. But this is what I've been using and what I've been carrying around recently for work and personal. And I've been really enjoying it. So I figured I'd show it to you. I don't know how long I'll be in this planner, but for now this has been working. And like I said, I purchased the Q3 planner because they had them. I don't think the Q4 ones are out yet, but they are not inexpensive. I will mention that. These are a pretty expensive planner comparably to others. They're definitely, if you compared it to like a 6-month Erin Condren planner, they're pretty expensive for this just being 3 months, but for me, this is what I need right now at this time in my life, so I'm going to keep using these. And that, my friends, is my planner, notebook, journal update for the time being. I'm just a pretty busy gal lately with work and volunteering. My job has just been crazy, and that's going to continue just because of the nature of the business that I work for as a project manager. But life has been good, spending time with family. And this summer I'm traveling. I'm going to Vancouver, British Columbia. Not really sure about the fall yet, but definitely will have to take some time off because I'm going to have a lot of vacation time, I think, towards the end of the year. And next year, potentially going to France for a trip in 2027. So that's something super cool. But for now, I think I'm just going to leave you with this because I feel like I'm starting to ramble. But yeah, all is well. These are the planners I'm in currently at the end of June. I hope you're all doing well. Let me know what planners you're in. Have you switched it up? Are you still using the same one you started the year with? If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel. I don't know how often I'll be posting, but I appreciate your support. Thank you all for watching this video, and have a great rest of your day.